Aries, hey there babies, Melissa here to do your weekly love reading. This is for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. It's not going to resonate for all Aries. If it does resonate for you, I'd love a like and a subscribe from you. If you already are subscribed, thank you so much and welcome back. This is a love reading. We're going to be looking at the energy that you bring to the connection, the energy the person you have in mind brings, as well as an overall energy and a potential outcome. Anywhere from single to married and anywhere in between, just whomever you have on that pretty little brain, yours. Could be another fire sign, or this could just be you ready to take some adventures. Anything you need to know about me, you can find in the About section of my channel, and anything you need to know about leaving the channel a donation, or there's much else in the description box below. There's many things down there if you want to cruise around down there while you're listening. Let's get at your love life, baby. The energy you bring to this connection is the Eight of Cups. The energy the person you have in mind brings is the Page of Pentacles, and the outcome is justice. Uh-oh. I mean, it looks like we're going through a breakup, but it looks like one that you're choosing to leave. So let's not, I get so dramatic for no reason. But that's not even necessarily the case. We'll get the story as we get in. Okay, you guys, I love you so much. So we do have the Death card and the Fool, and I feel like this is sort of something coming to an ending and you jumping off into your future solo. That's what I'm getting right now. That can, of course, be different for everyone. So could be dealing with a Scorpio, Aquarius, or another Aries, or that just could be representing you. They can all be representing you. You could be dealing with any sign, of course. You do have the Queen of Pentacles here. I feel like, you're just coming to a space where you're realizing that you want to be the source of your resourcefulness, okay? Weird message. I've never said that before. That's what I'm getting to, and I feel like you're feeling you want to do that independently at this time. That doesn't have to be necessarily the case. Either way, you or this connection are going through a very big transformation with the Death card as your overall energy. And it could be dealing with a Scorpio, like I said. It's just signifying transformation, okay? So this always means the letting go of things that aren't serving you. The Death card means just that as well. It's not always welcomed. It's almost always unwelcomed change, because we become comfortable and familiar with things that aren't really good enough for us. And the Death card is taking those things away from us so that we can have the things that are actually good for us, good enough for us. You know what I mean? Interesting way of, that's just the way it came through right now. This is you walking away, just like the Death card is kind of signifying, is like you letting things die that are supposed to die. Relationships, friendships, jobs, all things that sort of maybe served a purpose in your life at one point, but as you evolve, they are no longer serving that purpose, okay? We've got the Page of Pentacles in your person's energy, so I'm not sure if this person has done something and they're they're coming in with an apology. They've apologized already. I don't believe at this time that you're having it, but again, this is going to be different for everybody. I feel like they may have done something worthy of apology, and you might be just wanting the justice out of the whole situation, meaning I just want, I want to take my lesson from this connection and move along. That's what I'm getting right now. Could be dealing with a Libra or a Scorpio at this time. Could be dealing with any sign, obviously. Those are the ones coming across the strongest so far. It really does mean justice and rebirth. It's really about you realizing and going after your worthiness. You know what I mean? Realizing how worthy you are, amazing you are, and then really moving on to people, places, and things that deserve your time and attention. We spend a lot of time in our lives, kind of with and around people, places, and things that really don't deserve our attention, but we're taught that we should stay anyways. And I think you're like, nope, I refuse, and good for you, because we should refuse. We've been taught to worry about other people over ourselves, and the only people we should be worried about is ourselves. If we truly feed ourselves from the inside out, we have so much more to offer. So it's really about worrying about yourself first, which I think you are exactly what you're doing. It looks like you might be healing up from something in the past. That could literally be life and all of the trauma we've gone through globally. It could be broken hearts. It could be lifelong, like a lifetime full of heartbreak from whomever, friends, family, actual romantic relationships. The Four of Swords. So you've got the Eight of Cups, the Three of Cups, the Four of Swords, the Ace of Swords. I feel like this is you kind of just getting in your own space. It does feel like once you do that healing and recovery, that you may even have this kind of, I'm getting a revelation about your future and your purpose in your community, okay? That's what I'm getting. Your person is down. I feel like they're down about this, okay? I feel like they're in their emotions about this. I don't know. You guys don't have to be breaking up. I really feel like you might have left them, and maybe you'll end up back together. That's, you know, whatever. It is what it is, and no judgments from me ever. I'm just reading the cards, but also, you know, I think we should walk away from situations. I'm going to encourage it every time in order just to find our own, ourself. You know, we are averted from self so often. But what I'm feeling like is your person is feeling apathetic. They're sort of sitting there looking around going, meh, I'm not really interested in anything. And I think it's because you walked away from them. And now, you know, they're feeling the need to kind of come after you is what I'm getting, taking action toward you. Because I think that this is a deep, you do have the death card in the overall energy, which obviously is not the, you know, it's transformation. So it could be this relationship ending. But it also is a major arcana, which if in this position, a major arcana on a connection really does mean there is that soul deep connection. This is feeling like it's pulling at your heartstrings on both sides. I think it wasn't easy for you to walk away, but I don't know that, I think that justice will be served here in the end. And I'm now wondering if that even means this connection coming back together after the healing has been done. This person, again, I feel like it was them that maybe had done, you know, something, but whether that just be not giving you the attention you deserve, that is enough. That is grounds for leaving someone, okay? Just them not fulfilling you, you not fulfilling them. The truth is, if they're not fulfilling you, I promise you're not fulfilling them. It's not because either of you are doing anything wrong. It's because something needs to change within each of you, right? So anyways, the moon does indicate that they're in a sort of a dark space right now, feeling uncertain of the future, which I think is where we should all be. I think trying too hard to figure out the future is where we kind of go wrong. But here I am reading tarot cards. So, but it is about really knowing that the most important answers will come in divine time. And any answers we kind of force and seek out are not necessarily ours. We can attain the answer, but then it's like, was that answer even meant for us? And somehow that's how we get lost sometimes in life, okay? Wow, a lot of stuff coming through for you guys. So again, I really feel like you have left or walked away from a situation. Whether, again, this could even be a friendship that you've walked away from, but this is a love relationship, or a love reading, so I'm trying to relate it to love, and you relate it however it relates in your particular situation. But it does look like your person has strong emotional feelings, deep emotion for you. And again, with this overarching energy, I believe that you have this deep feeling for each other. And I do think that you have a spiritual connection. I feel like you guys are not, I think you're choosing you right now. That's what I'm getting. And I really feel like this connection is going to transform and come back into connection. What I would say is use, you know, your discernment. If you're not ready, if you're still feeling that flinch, maybe they've done something to you. Maybe you've hurt them, but I'm really getting the sense that they've done something that was less than, forthcoming. I don't even, that doesn't have to be anything terrible, really. But I feel like there was something that kind of made you walk away. And maybe it was, again, just realizing that it wasn't fulfilling you at this time. I do believe that you're going off to find what fulfills you from within, so that maybe this connection maybe it's not this connection that's not fulfilling you. Maybe it's just that you aren't fulfilling something, you know, that you're being called to fulfill within you. And then maybe this connection will be more fulfilling later on. The transformation card as your overall energy does really signify that this relationship is going through a transformation, if you want to think of it as this relationship being in its caterpillar or cocoon stage, and then it coming out as a butterfly, the relationship as a whole. Great. I mean, it does really feel that way. You have the High Priestess, you have two major arcanas in your outcome as well as your overall energy. So you've got the Justice card, the Knight of Pentacles, the High Priestess, and the Two of Swords. I feel like it's stating once, you have gone and done this healing, and you do make this decision to reconnect. At this time, I think you're not making this decision because you're in the middle of doing what's best for you, and that is exactly how we should do this. It does look like, though, justice will be served in the outcome, as well as this Knight of Pentacles. I really love it. Is about, anything this Knight of Pentacles builds is something that will stand the test of time, something that will last a lifetime. And then the High Priestess really means to me that this is a spiritual connection, something that you're both being, guided away and then back to each other is what I'm getting right now. That's not what I always get on the High Priestess. So that's just what I'm getting right now. We'll be dealing with a Pisces, a Libra, a Scorpio, Pisces or Cancer. Actually, Pisces or Cancer are on both those cards. And could really be dealing with any sign. Those are the ones coming across the most prominent Aries. Compassion. says, you demonstrate the language of the heart by actively sharing and living love. I love it. And this is exactly what you're coming into. This is exactly how it's done. Walking away from people, places, and things that are really holding us down or reverting us from really hearing our inner voice. Even sometimes, again, relationships it's because very few of us have found what we're here on earth to do. And in that, we try to hold each other down. It's almost like we're set up to hold each other down so that none of us shine, right? And it's about walking away from these people, places, and things until you find what shines your own light. And then you can come back into this connection. And I feel like this person needs to do that as well. In their sort of, I feel like they want to hold on, but I feel like what you're doing is the exact right thing. And so stay firm in that, and you can do that in a caring way, and it looks like you are. I love you guys so much. This is an interesting, I just feel like you're off to find your purpose. And then what you have to offer is so much more. You guys will probably fulfill a similar purpose if this is a relationship that's going to last, stand the test of time. I didn't even really finish, but it does, there's marriage, there's lifelong partnership here in the outcome, as well as spiritually and psychically connected to each other, okay? Just really listen to your callings, your cues, follow those, trust yourself. When I say callings or cues or downloads, this all is going to come from a pure space. It doesn't necessarily mean everybody's going to agree with it. It's just for the betterment of yourself, your own life, and for the betterment of the world. Your calling, your purpose will never go against the betterment of the world, okay? It will always work toward the betterment of the world. I love you so much, and I will see you guys next week. Mwah.